And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, today we're taking a look at Tip Tap by Michael Schott. This is a game in which you are going to find shapes on a table as fast as you can. That's it. Let's go look at it. In this game, you have a bunch of pieces that are all different shapes and sizes and colors. Some of them look like letters. You're just going to spread them out on the table. You have a deck of cards, and these cards have two sides. And the reason they have two sides is because one side shows the colored pieces, and the other side just shows the black pieces. So you could flip all these pieces over and leave the colors out completely. So whatever side you're using, you use the opposite side to put down. And then everyone puts their hands under the table, both hands under the table. One person has their hands above the table. They flip the card up so everyone can see it, and then they put their hands under the table and then back out, and you have to find the pieces on there and touch them. Now, so you can touch two pieces with both hands if possible, but as soon as you touch a piece, you have to leave it there, even if it's wrong. And if multiple people go for a piece, whoever touches it first gets it. You simply place those pieces in front of you then, the ones that you got. On future turns, someone can steal one from you unless you hit it yourself. So if this card showed up again and I have this piece in front of me, I have to quick hit this before someone else does, or else they would take it. First person to 8 pieces is the winner. So you can see most of these have 2 or 3 on them. Like I said, you can up the difficulty of it by turning them all over. Then you just have the colorful side and flip them over, and you'll see the shapes on the front and back do not necessarily correlate at all. Now, you can make the game even harder or more interesting, because when the game comes, you punch all these pieces out of frames. So instead of using all these pieces, you can put the frames around the table. And so you are hunting for a particular frame for a piece. And again, you can make that even harder by just making all the frames black. That's how you play. Okay, so that is the game. I mean, again, this is one of those reviews where it's like you saw how it works, you know if you're going to like it or not. Now, Tip Tap is nothing phenomenal. It's going to... There are lots of games where you look for something and find it on the table, but the difference in this one is it's just really well done. The whole tapping things with your finger, I played games like that before. This is what I might normally call a kid's game, but it actually works well for adults too. But what makes this game better than the rest is first, the shape, color, works really well. They're interesting, they're unique, they're different, they're easy to tell apart sometimes. But they all have a different color shading and things. They all have exactly different shapes, but finding them on the table amongst that mix of other colors is hard to do. And again, has like 4 levels of difficulty. Then you turn them over, make them all black. Makes it very difficult, although it makes it a level playing field if you're playing with someone who's colorblind. Or you then play with the frames, which is harder than it sounds. Or you play with the black frames, which is extremely hard, I found. And I like that. I like that there's those different levels of difficulties. So if you like what you just saw, I think you'll enjoy the game. The game itself says 3 to 6 players, 20 minutes. It's like a filler, something you play at the beginning of game night. Let's say, oh, touch things as fast as we can, you know. That's that. So I liked it. It's light, it's simple, it's fun, and well done. Dice Tower Judgment approved.
Thanks so much for watching the Dice Tower videos. Find more great videos and reviews, as well as our top-rated audio podcast at Dicetower.com. You can also find other great shows at Dicetowernetwork.com. I'm Eric Summerer, and you've been watching The Dice Tower. The Dice Tower is sponsored by Cool Stuff Inc., where you can find great games for great prices. Cool stuff in stock. Check them out at CoolStuffInc.com.
Shut the door!